What is the recommendation on that?
Thank you, Dan.
So how would you like that? What would you like the motion?
We just approve the guidelines.
To approve the
Approve the
recommendation.
Okay, okay. 4.2 or B2, move to approve the recommended guidelines from procurement.
Right.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes. Back to amendments, we had the election board for the extension. We've approved that, did we not?
No.
We did not? Okay.
2 amendments.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes. Request for approval, item D, we're going to strike that.
Move to strike.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes. And then E, resolutions for Drainage District 12 to approving the amended proposed budget.
Move approval. So everything's kosher with that? Okay, Dina, thank you for coming. Okay, so I would move to approve.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes. Action items, gasoline and diesel fuel quotes for the week of 6/14.
Move to approve the quotes.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes. And then request for approval for the county clerk with funds to be transferred from the CARES Act in the amount of $2,740,000 for the following. Engineers for $2,340,000 and sheriff's vehicle replacement for $400,000. And then highways, certificate of substantial completion for Construction Enterprise, Inc. for the fueling stations at District 1 and 3.
Move to approve.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes, resolutions for Drainage District 12 to strike the assessments on the 2020 tax roll. You got Ashton Mattingly for the amount of $9 and Success Vision Express and strike $163.
Move to strike the assessments.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes, and the treasurer to name certain banks located in Tulsa County for the depositories.
Move approval.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes. On agreements, the first item for county clerk with Tulsa County Public Facilities Authority, we're asking to strike that.
Move to strike.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes. And under agreements, sheriff has 2 with Leads Online LLC, Peoria Holdings LLC, and treasurer with the Home Builders Association of Greater Tulsa.
Move to approve those 3 agreements.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes. Agreement renewals, Board of County Commissioners, County Clerk, Highway District 2, and the IT has 2, and then Sheriff has 26 renewals.
Move to approve the agreement renewals.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes. Item F, request for advertise for qualifications for park for the architectural services for the Case Tennis Center at La Fortune Park.
Move to approve the request.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes, inventory resolutions for administrative services and juvenile bureau.
Move approval.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Salee,
Yes, sole source for City County Health Department with Littlefield Inc., Oticon Inc., Centerville Pasteur, Veldestra Communications, and then Highways has PK Equipment.
Move to approve the sole source designation.
Second, and Jim, I've got a question for you, council. Since this is city county health and travel training, we do accept and file on some of these other hybrids. Should we be doing accept and file on those?
Shouldn't be under, on the city county sole source, it should be accept and file. That would,
I mean,
We have to approve the sole source designation.
yes.
Those are actually going through my department,
okay.
so they are.
Okay, I'm just curious about that, so. So the same with travel training? Would that be accept and file? Does that go through you,
And personal actions?
personnel?
Training does.
Accept and file?
Okay,
We have a motion to approve the sole source designations H1 through D.
Yep.
And number 2.
And.
and highways.
Yes, so a second?
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Slee,
Yes. The next item, travel training for OSU Extension. And,
Who-
yep,
And personnel actions?
and personnel actions for building operations, parks, and social services.
Okay, yes, there's 2. So on travel training, I move to accept and file.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Slee,
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Chairman. Okay. OSU Extension is actually one of your departments, so we need to approve that.
Okay, so
So we
it's
probably
not.
need to take that one separately and then do the personnel actions
Okay,
separately.
sorry to create confusion.
But we're getting close to city county health department documents to accept a file and juvenile, so.
Thank you, Michael. Would you like to?
Yeah, so I would move to approve travel training at OSU and personnel actions.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Slee,
Yes, Juvenile Bureau personal actions to accept and file.
Let me move to second and file.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Slee,
Yes, city county documents accept and file.
Move to accept and file.
Second.
Peters, Keith,
Yes.
Slee,
Yes. And then claims to be disallowed, there are none. Next item, claims.
We pay the bills.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Slee,
Yes, and blanket purchase order, emergency purchase orders submitted 6/1 to 4.
Move approval.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Slee,
Yes, consideration and approval of construction program payments, CARES Act and Vision Tulsa County.
Approval.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Slee,
Yes, COVID-19 virus discussion and update. Joe Kralachek. Joe?
So, this week, our total number of cases.
Thank you, Joe. Any questions for Joe? Okay. Wow. Great,
So
great.
you reported 48 deaths last week. Was that an accurate number? I'd be happy to know Linda agrees with you. Thank you, Joe.
Challenged.
Any other questions?
Flash flooding today?
And we, for Todd, had gotten some reports of a potential breach of the levee. He's saying no, everything, it's barely touching the toe of the levee, and they've been monitoring it all morning. So for anybody that's concerned, it's okay. So it's in those ponding areas? Okay, gotcha.
So we don't get too much more, so. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Next item is discussion possible action approving appropriations for the American Rescue Plan Act funding. We have 2 for today. Information technology for $17,425, and for the county clerk for $1,842,660.
Move approval.
Second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Slee,
Yes. Announcements? Okay. No announcements. Commissioner
got
Keith?
one.
Okay.
So Saturday's Tulsa World, they did a piece on Switzer aiding youth sports with the big signs, and I guess they're doing this all over the place. And they're really talking about the La Fortune piece that will be dedicated tomorrow. So that was, anyway, Fortune's prominently. And if any of you who are in administrative role want to go with us for a 5K slow roll family ride, 9:30, June 18th, remembering the burning of Black Wall Street. You might think about it, if you can ride with your helmet at all, okay? And then this annual report came out on 4-H program. And for anybody that is really interested in everything that they do, it's pretty comprehensive, down to teaching kids how to safely drive ATVs. And it's all about sustainability, a lot of it. So really impressive. So whatever that's worth.
Thank you, Commissioner. Yes.
Expo Square, Mecum auctions, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, Friday through Sunday at Expo Center.
Great, great. Vince, thanks you and your crew for getting the scoreboards and dealing with all of that. We appreciate that. Be a good unveiling tomorrow, so. No new business? Motion,
Move to
Adjourn.
second.
Peters,
Yes.
Keith,
Yes.
Slee.
we adjourn.